Hello and welcome to the Wheel to Wheel podcast with Ali and Akeem.
This is our F1 weekly catch-up.
The Mexican Grand Prix. Akeem, what a race weekend. What did you think of it?
Incompetent.
Oh, just jumping straight into the one-word review there. That's
Yes.
your word? Incompetent. Okay. We'll circle back to that. I feel like I know what you're talking about. My one-word review would be chaotic. And I think everybody could understand that based on what's happened.
I think that's a good word to use.
It's
to
obvious,
be fair.
yeah. It's one of our more chaotic Mexican Grand Prix. But let's start off with the deserved winner of that race, and that is Lando Norris with a dominant win. He won by half a minute from Charles Leclerc in second.
Damn. Like, you got to give it to him. From FP2, he was showing like what it was about in it, and he was top of the timesheets. Literally, he was in his own race of his own. And unlike Lando, he didn't do any mess-ups. You know what I'm saying? He actually kept it within the lines. No, whatever. He was just having a nice cruise.
He was in a race of his own. One thing we have to give a lot of credit to Lando is that he's in a championship fight, and what a way to stretch your advantage. He's now the new championship leader, and in the fashion he did it in was amazing. It was so dominant. He's putting down the marker, saying that I'm here, I've arrived, and he's shown the progress in the last couple Grand Prix that he's kept consistent.
True. The
back-to-back podiums, fighting, and now with a dominant win in Mexico, and with only a few Grand Prix to go, he's put down the marker and he's letting everybody know, like, look, I ain't playing around.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm the captain now.
Look at me. Yeah, 100%. I have to give praise to Lando, and I'm happy for him. I'm actually really happy for him, and I'm kind of in awe. Yeah, I think I'm in awe of F1 fans right now. Like, give him praise. Like, he's done extremely well. And it's not just for this race. He's done extremely well since the summer break. He's bounced back. Like, after that DNF in Zandvoort, you know, other drivers could have just taken that laying down. But no, he's like, I'm still in this race. Yeah. And I'm gonna chip away on that lead. And he's going to regain that lead. And this is the first time he is the championship leader since Jeddah. So it's been a while since Piastri's been in the lead. And, credit to Lando Norris. Well done. Honestly, great race.
And you know what? Because it's the way as well, right? When he doesn't do good, we're all over him anyway.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, it's only right when he's actually doing good.
100%.
We congratulate him too, man. Because even the whole thing of the fans booing him, and one of the interviewers actually said, "Would you give back the 3 points?" What is that?
I just don't understand that. I just think it's like double standards.
Yeah, facts.
It's like when, don't get me wrong, Piastri's had a great and phenomenal season. Obviously, he has got a dip, but we'll get on to Oscar in a bit. But when Oscar wins, it's like high praise and like how amazing he is and how calm he is, and the pressure doesn't get to him. But when Lando wins, it's always like, oh, it's the car, it's this, it's that. It's like I get that Lando might not be the most likable person, but we have to put our personal feelings aside and just give praise where it's due.
Yeah, facts. Because, I mean, you already knew, like, even with Max, I wasn't the biggest Max fan, but I have to give Max his credit where it's due. You know what I mean? Like, he had moments where I can just say, like, listen, I know that this guy is a very phenomenal driver, and I can't even take that away from him.
Yeah.
Regardless of how I feel about him. And it's likewise with Lando Norris as well, because I feel like regardless of what you feel about Lando, you may not like him. You may think he's a little bit of a brat. You may think he complains a lot. But he's putting the work in, you know. You know what I'm saying?
He's putting the work in at the most crucial time. And I think that comes down to last year when he was in a title fight with Max Verstappen. He's been here last season, and he's got some takeaways from last season, and what he's bringing in now is showing. Like, he's improved. He's improved from last year, and he knows what it takes. Well, I can't say that right now because he hasn't won a championship yet.
But this is not his first rodeo.
Yeah, it's not his first rodeo, and it kind of shows that he's got the experience now. He's got a bit of experience now on what it takes. He's seen what Max can do last season, and obviously you can see what Max is doing right now also. And he's just dialed in, isn't he? He's just completely dialed in, and I hope to see it going forward in Mexico, because we want to see a great title fight. It's only, what is it, 1 point that separates the two?
Yeah, that's
so.
Bang on.
We have the title fight that we've all been yearning for. Like,
Facts.
I don't think any F1 fan wanted to see Piastri run away with it. We wanted it to go down to the wire. We wanted to see Abu Dhabi, last race of the season. Yes. We want to know who's going to be crowned World Drivers' Champion. And it's delivering. And I think that's all thanks to Lando Norris at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, bang on. 100%. And even right now, it's like, we can't really forget that Oscar didn't have a good run in Mexico last year either. Yeah. Technically, this is still his best finish in Mexico.
That's crazy. And like, what is his last two finishes? What, 8th place? And now 5th. Let's get on to Oscar. Because I think this is the best time to get onto it. Because last season, he didn't perform well in the later stage of the season. And it's kind of repeating history at the moment.
Yes. Because I feel like this is his kind of his weaker side of his tour. I feel like when it comes to this part of the run, he doesn't do too well. But I feel like it's more of an Oscar thing. I think his driving styles, the way he's adapting to the car, it's like, I think the way he drives, I don't know. I don't think it's really working for these sort of tracks.
Yeah.
Right now, and I just think Lando has a better way of adapting to it. You know what I mean? And that's why Lando's actually able to make it work. But to say sabotage,
nah. I think we've been hearing a lot about it, like all over Twitter, all over Instagram. I think, obviously, I think there is a lot of Lando hate that's going into it as well. People can't cope that Lando has been the more informed driver over the past couple Grand Prix. But yeah, I'm hearing the word sabotage being thrown around, that they're tampering with this car, and then like Piastri would be winning if this or that, and just like, but one thing, I hope it puts everybody at ease a little bit, that Piastri in his interview, he said it's not the car, and I think that is really good for him to say, because he knows what he needs to do going forward. And I hope Piastri can bounce back. As I said, as F1 fans, we want to see the championship go right down to the wire, and we want Piastri to be in it. We don't want Lando to run away with it now. We want entertainment throughout until Abu Dhabi. Him saying that it's not the car, it's just me not adapting as well as Lando is right now, I think that speaks volumes of what's going on with Oscar Piastri. And I think he'll get back to it. I think he'll get back to it. It's just, he just needs to recalibrate. He needs to recalibrate.
That's it. And I feel like Oscar has always been that guy to just deliver a good lap when you could, like when he needed to. And that's why I feel like it's just, they're two interesting drivers to have like paired up as well. Because on one end, I do think Lando is the faster driver, but I feel like Piastri has always been the more consistent driver throughout the season. And evidently it always shows. Like, there were times last year that Lando was just doing some weird mess ups. Like, he's pulling it together. He's just, the last turn, loses it, and it's just gone. And now he's just qualified rubbish. And Piastri's always been able to deliver a good lap every so often. Every time it's needed, he's there, and he pulls through, and he gets a good race result. But we're now just seeing another side to Oscar too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not to say he's not terrible. Oscar's still phenomenal. He's had a great season, and he's still having a good season.
No, but the thing is, what people need to understand is that he's only 1 point. There's only 1 point that separates him and Lando Norris, who's championship leader right now. He's still in an amazing position to win the championship. It is not over. He just needs to just lock back in. He just needs to lock in right now.
True.
And just finish the season strong. Get the most out of the car and all these tracks, and it might come to him.
Yeah.
That's it. It might come to him. I hope he can do it, because we want it.
I think he can. Like, I'll I definitely want to see Brazil, because you know what, Brazil's gonna be, everyone's gonna be getting their shoulders out, and I do think turn one's gonna be interesting, especially between two old heads.
Yes, Brazil will be good. Brazil always delivers, but I mean, I said this a couple podcasts ago around the summer break that, you know, we got all ahead of ourselves thinking that Piastri is the full package of like cool, calm, collected. I didn't believe it. My reason for not believing it is because this is his first experience. Like, we can say like, cool, he's won F2 championship. That's fine. But this is Formula One in F2. Facts. He hasn't been in this situation in F1. And so the pressure is building up. And I do believe that he is feeling it. He is pressured a bit.
Yeah, but
especially with the press as well. They're asking him questions about not only just about Lando, it's also about now Max is now into the championship race as well. So all these questions of the championship leader is like, how do you handle that? It's not just how do you handle it on track, how do you handle it off track?
Facts. And even Max is very smart as well. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
So even what I've noticed, Max in his interviews, he gives very smart answers. And I even think that's his way of even like digging into the championship leader's head as well.
Yeah.
He knows how to play it. Like, listen, you have to be able to send subliminal shots, all these things. Like, it's all mental right now. Like, there's little separating these drivers, and it's how you play the game off the track and on the track.
And on Max, if we're talking about the championship race, it wasn't the optimal result. However, it was the best result that Max Verstappen could have achieved. I mean, obviously, we can go into the VSC later on. He could have potentially got a second place, an extra 3 points to his championship campaign. But he still made a good gain on Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. I think what went well for him was that it was Lando Norris that won and not Oscar Piastri.
Yeah.
And Oscar Piastri being 2 places behind Max. I think that worked in his favour. Which I think now the lead is down to just 35?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, 36, 35 points. Which is obviously still possible. It's Max Verstappen. He's been here before. So you would still, you'd be a fool not to count him into the championship.
Right now, yeah, definitely. Race. Max is always in the mix, in it. And even the last stint on the softs, very well. Like
world class.
You showed me, innit?
Yeah, world class.
Straight 122s every single lap. Just edging away, digging away into the Leclerc's time.
It's the consistency. I think that's what separates him from most every other driver on the grid, is that he can just be so locked in, so focused for a stint to last over 30 laps on softs, to just keep a consistent time, but a time that's always chipping away of the person in front. And it was world class. I think he had a good race and he maximized what he could. He started 5th. I didn't know if podium was on the horizon. Yeah, it just didn't. So it was what we can praise Max, but I think we have to praise Red Bull, because I think their strategy was on point. It was a one-stopper for them, but that came from his stint on the mediums. He endured that, and he endured it very well. He kept a lot of soft tire runners behind him the whole time to keep that position and just have the tire offset and just have a crazy stint on the softs and just take a podium from it.
Yeah, and you gotta give him kudos, you know what I'm saying? Even with his little entanglements, you know?
Yes, I think this is the thing we have to talk about with the Mexican Grand Prix, is that the turn 1 mayhems and the penalties that were coming out left, right and centre for multiple drivers.
Crazy.
So let's talk about turn 1, lap 1. We had 3 drivers going neck and neck into turn 1. Yeah. Max going off because it was overambitious, going from the outside, going 3 into 1 doesn't go.
Nope.
So he went off, and then we had Charles and Lewis also going in, and then Leclerc going off while Lewis kept it on. But then Lewis obviously losing out to Leclerc. He gained the position back from Max a few turns later. But then it was that conversation between Leclerc and Hamilton. Should Leclerc have got a penalty for going off the track and gaining an advantage on Lewis Hamilton?
I think so, 100%, 100%. Because you know what, when you really think about it, he gained like off the track, and what I'm seeing is like a bit of a thing with Lewis where I've realized that why does he get the penalties? Like why is it? You know what I'm saying? Like Charles got, no one even thought about. Did he even get noted? I don't even recall if he got noted.
I don't think he did get noted.
And I was just like, wow, like
the Verstappen one got noted. I don't think the Leclerc one got noted. But I think I don't agree with it. But it's obviously down to like it was between two teammates and not with another constructor. I think it could have been a different story. But again, that comes down to Ferrari. Ferrari could have internally sorted it out if Lewis got on the radio and said like he needs to give the position back. I don't know if those conversations were had, but I think it was more of a Ferrari issue more than anything else. I think Ferrari has to take all the blame for Lewis's struggles.
Ferrari has been really eating away at his points this season. Even with Adami in Monaco, like with the free place grid drop.
Yeah.
It's just like every time Lewis is like progressing, he's doing like well. I just feel like these little fuck ups, these little hiccups are just winning way back. Like I thought Mercedes were messing them around, but my God, Ferrari's like, yo, hold my beer. You know what I'm saying? Like we can show you how to really mess him around. And I think even with the time he gained, like I can't even disagree to the fact that when he did go off track, he did get an advantage.
Let's go over to that one because that's the second one, which is the one that he did get the 10-second penalty for. So we had Max and Lewis squabble into turn one. Yeah. That fight kind of went on till turn four. Yeah, down turn 4 where he locked up and he went off track. So and he went over the grass instead of the escape road.
Yeah.
And that's why he got the penalty. It wasn't due to like he just went off track and obviously gaining the advantage was the main thing also, but it's not using the escape road, rejoining the track, but then also on top of that gaining a couple seconds advantage over Max, which is why he got the penalty. But this is where it flips over back to Ferrari. They should have told Lewis, we gained a couple seconds, give the time back or give the place back to Max. There would have probably been no penalty.
Yeah.
Probably would have been no penalty. At least they had more of a case. Maybe he might have still got the penalty by not taking the escape road, but there would have been more of a fight and a case that they could have not had a harsher penalty. Maybe we could have gone down to 5 seconds, not 10 seconds. But because it was kind of a double whammy, where it was like, didn't take the escape road, but also gained like a couple second advantage, it just didn't bode well for him. I think that's a Ferrari issue.
Because even when I was watching the commentators, it was just so weird, right? The commentators were actually saying it like so well. And I was just like, I was listening to them. And I was just like, surely, like, they don't have as much stuff or data that Ferrari don't have. I mean, these are just people watching it, like, from
naked eye,
from naked eye, just like us. And they're actually coming up with, like good reason, like, yo, they should tell Lewis to slow down. Yeah. And even at one point, I don't think they even communicated what the penalty was for Lewis. Because when you watch the post-interview...
He still didn't know. I truly believe he didn't know. I don't think he had that communication with Ferrari. Because even in the race, whatever they told him, they just told him he got a 10-second penalty for going off track. They didn't tell him the details of anything, right? And so obviously Lewis is going to honestly react to whatever he's been told by Ferrari. Yes. And that kind of just rolled over even to the post-interview race. And I just think, where's the communication?
I know, at this point, it was just weird, isn't it? Because at this point, it's like, us the viewers, we have so much more information than Lewis right now.
We got more information than Ferrari.
It was terrible, man. And it was just kind of hard to watch. I was just like, wow, this communication again. And this is where I'm just saying, like, yo, like, bring Bono back, man. Just bring him back. At this point, we need more allies on on Ferrari right now to really bring this thing, the communication together. All honesty, you know,
it's a hard one for Lewis, and it's a hard one for the fans to watch that happen because it was harsh and it's very unfair to Lewis's race. And he even got floor damage and a bit of a classic Ferrari lifting coast.
Yep.
And it's just a Ferrari issue more than anything. It's not even a Lewis issue, it's a Ferrari issue. I think that's got to be put out there. Lewis drove well, he qualified well, he did everything right, but he's just on the end of some bad decisions.
He's doing, because you know what, his growth, he's quite comfortable with the Ferrari now. I can actually see he's doing a lot better. But it's just, these things are just, they're not really, you don't get to see it because of all these little shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? And talking about shenanigans, like, I just think there are even more penalties that were even more.
There were a lot.
Like Sainz, I think Sainz one was just pure comedy. I mean, his speed limiter was broken, right? So that's hence why he was speeding.
Yeah.
In the actual pit lane.
And he said it on the radio as well.
And I now imagine what did they think of? They're like, okay, cool. We'll give him a drive-through penalty with the broken speed limiter. So he went back through it again with
the broken speed limiter and speed through it again. It's like, what do you want him to do?
Oh my god!
And I think race control had a mare at the Mexican Grand Prix. Like, we saw marshals on the track during a yellow flag in front of the Racing Bulls car. And don't get me started on the VSC, and that was horrendous in itself. Like, did we need a VSC?
No, that felt like
he was nowhere near. He was out of the way. And the thing is, it robbed us. It robbed us as fans. Like, don't get me wrong, I as a Max fan, I wanted to see Max fight for P2 and hopefully overtake Leclerc. I don't think it would have been easy. We don't even know if he could have even done it. But most likely, probably, right? But it just robbed us of what was a great Grand Prix, an entertaining Grand Prix, and just to kind of end it on just half a lap.
Yeah, half a lap. That was like some 2021 army shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, 2021, at least we got one full lap. We didn't even get that. We just got half a lap. And we got half a lap after the DRS zones. It's like, Mexico's a hard track to overtake. If you either overtake on turn 1 or turn 4. It was past that point.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, let's just finish off the lap and that's it.
At this point, just finish it.
Just finish it on VSC.
Just teasing, innit? Just teasing.
The penalties, the whole officiating of the whole Grand Prix was just off.
Yeah, this one felt like a big debacle, innit? And like I said, incompetence all around.
Incompetence and chaotic.
Perfect drama.
Yeah.
Perfect drama. And you know what? Behrman, well done, Behrman.
Yes.
You know, out of all of that BS, I'm happy for you, you know?
Let's end it on a high.
Yeah, you know?
Ollie Behrman, congratulations. That was a phenomenal drive and could have been a potential podium as well, but it didn't happen. It will happen one day, I'm sure of it. No. But what a drive in Haas. It could have been Haas's first podium.
Serious? They've never had one?
No.
Good.
So we could have it could have been, I mean, it kind of already is, but it could have been a season where unlikely podiums for different constructors. We obviously had Sauber with Hulkenberg and Hajar with Racing Bulls, and we could have had Haas, Ollie Behrman on the podium. That
didn't it?
That would have been great. I mean, we still got a couple Grand Prix to go. Maybe it can happen, but unlikely, I reckon. But he drove a great race. You know, him taking on Max Verstappen wheel to wheel, and then keeping George and Piastri behind for the whole race was just amazing. So yeah, well done, Ollie Behrman. And
great race
one day you'll get that podium, I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, win. I think he's gonna get a win.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's gonna get a win.
Where, in the Ferrari seat or in Haas?
Oh no, not in the Haas, no man. Couple years to come, don't worry. Ollie Behrman's gonna be the next guy.
He's a diamond in a rough. He's got a couple of rough edges, but I think that's what makes him a fast driver. So
who's just on the way out, yeah. Kimi, Behrman, Adjar, Bortoleto.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the first world champion out of those four? Yeah, it's a big one.
Before I get into that, shout out to Bortoleto. He also had a good race.
Yes.
And Brazil next. I want to see a podium so I can win that £50. But the answer to that question, it's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I think based off of this season, I think it has to be Hadjar. I think Hadjar's kind of been more consistent with finishing the points. Obviously, Kimi Antonelli is in a much better car than all of them, so he is obviously going to be in more points. But from the eye test and what we've seen, Grand Prix after Grand Prix, he just performs really well. He qualifies well. He's always in the last stages of in quali, and he's mostly always in the points.
Yeah.
He does well. I think it has to be Hadjar.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I was going to pick Catchup, but I don't want to pick Catchup now.
Oh, why not? You can have him.
No, I always want to be different now.
Oh, what are you going to say?
I'm going to go with Bortoleto.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Bortoleto has the great credentials, man. I feel like even Alonso's his actual trainer as well, you know, like I think he's going to be the guy to...
yeah, I mean, that's a different question. You're going off potential, right?
Oh, well, you're going off current circumstances.
I'm going current, okay.
Yeah, okay.
But to be fair, I didn't answer your question properly. Your question was, who's going to be the first champion out of them? With that being said, that's a tough one. Because you have to look at like the trajectory. It's like, where could they possibly go? Like, obviously, Hadjar is probably going to go to Red Bull next season. But then he also has Max as a teammate, which is kind of shooting himself in the foot. So that means Hadjar might actually not be the next world champion out of them. It's Max Verstappen, you know. And
Bortoleto is going to be an Audi, which Audi is going to be developing. Give them
so
3 years,
grow
they
into
might be competitive.
And Behrman, the Ferrari, so then he's out already. And then we got Kimi Antonelli in the Mercedes. So, to that question, I'm going to say Kimi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's up against George, though.
Yes. But he can do it. I think he has more of a fighting chance than Hadjar would against Max Verstappen. And also saying that because Mercedes are more likely to have a dominant car in next year's regulation. But that's what I'm basing off of. Because Audi's not going to be good straight away. I think they're going to take some time to get up to speed. Hadjar's with Red Bull, and then obviously Behrman's got the short end of stick with Ferrari. So by that logic, I'm going with Kimi Antonelli.
Okay. Well, I'm still sticking with Bortoleto.
I think Bortoleto is the best out of them, but just based off of like possible outcomes in the future, then I'm going to go with Kimi Antonelli.
Don't worry, we're going to revisit that video years down the line.
That's it, man. Clip it.
Timestamp this.
But on that note, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we shall see you next week.
Take it easy.